Closer. Hit the viewers at home with that there intra-workout face. Oh, guys, what's going on? It's up! Coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. I'm here in the filming studio. I'm sitting too far away from Calgary.
Yeah,
get it up in the viewers at home business. In the
start.
filming studio at MassiveJoes headquarters with Vincenzo.
What's going on?
Vince with a C, as a matter of fact.
Yes, it's with a C. No T's up in this bitch.
How else do you spell Vince?
I don't know.
We're joined by our esteemed referee of peace, Caleb.
What's going on, guys?
Guys, this Sup Wars, we have. I'm going to call this. I'm going to call this a debut battle.
Yeah.
I'm going to call this a rookie battle because we are taking two of our newest supplements in a new supplement category. That supplement category is complete intra-workout supplements. We're placing them head to head, and we're going to find out which one of these debuts at number one. It is, of course, Core Intra up against
First Phorm, Intra-Formance.
I like they've both got intra in the name.
They do.
It makes it very applicable to when you're supposed to use the supplement. Caleb, how many rounds we got in this Sup Wars?
4 rounds.
We go on 4 rounds. We go on ingredients nutritional breakdown. We go on flavors and taste. We go on value for money. We go on effects. And if we need it, round 5, we're going to do a CEO pose down between CEO of Core Nutritionals, Doug Miller, and CEO of First Phorm, Andy Frisella.
Let's do it. Love to see that one.
Fellas, you ready?
Let's do it.
Round 1, ingredients nutritional breakdown. Vince, you lead off, man.
You mean to lead off?
Yep.
So we have some magnesium, some chloride, sodium, potassium in here to start off with.
Yep.
We then get into a 25-gram carbohydrate blend of clustered dextrin, 12 grams. We have fructose, 7 grams, and dextrose, 6 grams.
So 3 types of carbs in yours.
3 types of carbs in here. We then have a 211 BCA complex of 2.5 grams. In the 2:1 ratio. We then have 2.5 grams of your EAAs, and then your hydration complex, which is where your magnesium, sodium, potassium, and all that comes from at the start, and that is 1,875 milligrams.
How many total grams of carbs you got per serve there, Vince?
24 grams of carbohydrates.
Total carbs.
Total carbs.
All right. Core Intra is a 2-carb blend. It is a cyclic dextrin to dextrose blend, ratio of about 3:1. So 15 grams of cyclic dextrin, 5.5 grams of dextrose. We then have BCAAs in the scientifically proven 2:1 ratio, 7 grams in total. 7, Vince.
7.
Not 6, 7.
Too much.
We then have full spectrum EAAs, essential amino acids, across all remaining 6 EAAs, totaling 3 full grams. We then have a full clinical 3.2 gram dose of beta-alanine. We then have a whopping dose, 2,000 milligrams of glycerol, standardized for 65%. We then have a 150 milligram dose of Elevate-TP. Not to mention electrolytes at the start, slightly less than what you have. That's why I skipped over them.
Pre-workout or intra-workout formula?
This is an intra-workout formula, Vince, but it's
Getting a little
that good.
confused
You
there.
could probably use it pre-workout as well.
I don't think so.
If you're the type of person who loves their aminos before they train.
Intra-workout is just, it's got everything you need. What do you don't need those extras.
I'm just going to send this straight over to the ref because I think this is going to be the easiest decision he's going to make all day. Caleb.
Yeah, he's right. Goes to Core Intra easily.
Round 1 goes to Core Intra. It's 1-0 leading into round 2. That is, of course, flavors and taste.
So Intra-Formance comes in 4 flavors. We have the strawberry lemonade. What else we got? Orange, grape, and your favorite, lemon lime.
Core Intra comes in 2 flavors. No, actually,
It's 2 flavors. You're not breaking up the lemon and the lime and the peach and the candy.
Core Intra comes in 4 flavors also that have been combined to make 2 flavors. We have lemon and lime in the same flavor. We have pineapple and peach in the same flavor. So both sups have 4 flavors.
That's 2.
Caleb,
Guess I'll bring my glasses in for you next time.
Yeah, this round goes to Intra-Formance.
round 2. It's fair enough as well. Core should have kept the flavors separate.
And according to you, it's really one flavor because you don't like citrus.
I don't fuck with citrus. Round 2 goes to first form, Intra-Formance. It's a tie, 1-1, leading into round 3. That is value for money.
You lead off with this one.
I will,
Okay.
but I want to come back. Core Intra, based on the label. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go full label precision. 1 scoop, 42.6 grams. Now just remember, the 1 scoop is getting you 10 total grams of aminos, plus the carbs, plus beta-alanine, plus glycosides, plus Elevate-ATP. Big scoop. 25 of those big scoops in each tub, 120 in the Australian market, makes it $4.80 per serve.
Yep. So also, Intra-Formance, look at the label, 36 grams in there. So what, you're 6 grams short. $79.95 for your 25 serves, bring it to $3.20 per serve. I mean, I don't think 6 grams is worth, what's that, 60 bucks?
Look, I know that
40 bucks?
I'm gonna break SUPPWARS protocol here, but I feel like it's necessary because you gotta consider. And I know I've run round 1 already, but you have to consider the fact that I literally have twice the amount of aminos that you have per serve. So yeah, our serving sizes are similar. Yours is stacked with more carbohydrates.
Did you tell them
which
they
are
have 5 less grams though?
Cheaper ingredient.
Not really.
What do you mean 5 less grams?
5 less grams of carbs. You got 20
That's
grams
what I
of
just
carbs.
said. Yours is stacked with carbs.
Yeah, yours isn't.
Mate, we could stack a whole tub of Core Intra with dextrose and it would come out to $29.95.
Stack it with a cluster
For
dextrin
25
as well.
serves.
It'd come out to 80 bucks.
I just need to make the point because the price per serve is quite discrepitous. I just made that word up and I'm pretty happy with it. But the reason for it is because it's almost like comparing 1 scoop to 2 scoops.
I'll give you that. You do
Almost.
have a lot more BCAAs than what I have in mine.
And other ingredients.
Yeah, but they're not necessary in an intra-workout formula.
Caleb.
Look, it's a respectful argument, but at the end of the day, that value of dollar per value of serve per dollar just has to go to Intra-Formance.
Round 3 goes to first form, Intra-Formance. It's 1-2. Intra-Formance with the lead.
Coming through.
Leading into round 4, and that is, of course, effects.
You want to lead off? Because I know you got some arguments there that are...
Yeah, no, I do want to lead off. Because I think that the effects that you're going to experience across both products, we can kind of just bank those, right? So we'll mention them, and we'll say you're going to get better workout endurance from the carbohydrates.
Yeah.
The blends are slightly different. You've got slightly more carbs. I've got slightly more cluster dextrin. The actual carbohydrate response is going to be, if you look at the Intra-Formance split, the fructose in there is what's missing from the Core Intra. So Core has the cluster dextrin and the dextrose, so does Intra-Formance. And the ratio is slightly different. Intra has a higher ratio of cluster to dextrose than Intra-Formance does, but Intra-Formance also has the fructose. So the carbohydrate effect is going to be very similar. It's going to help with endurance. Bank that.
Going to be a little bit different because your fructose and your dextrose and cluster all absorb at different rates. If your carbohydrates, so they and different channels
Slightly
as
different.
well. So
But the effect is increased workout performance, increased muscular endurance. You're going to be able to train harder for longer, stimulate more muscle growth.
Correct, yeah.
The other effect that you can bank is the effect from the amino acids, which once again is going to help with, firstly, muscle recovery, right? It's going to reduce muscular soreness, post-workout, reduce DOMS. It's also going to help, especially with the BCAAs, with intra-workout endurance also.
Yeah.
So you can kind of bank that effect,
Yeah.
right? Core,
Yeah.
you're going to get a little bit more because you've got twice the amount of aminos, but the effect's going to be there nonetheless.
Yeah, okay.
So far as Intra-Formance is concerned, it checks out at that point.
I've got some hydration in here. Going to keep you all sorts of hydrated
Sure.
and increase your hydration post-workout, post-recovery.
Okay. And I've got beta-alanine.
That's for endurance, not hydration.
What do you think hydration does?
Hydration is going to help with recovery, help you absorb everything.
Yeah.
But it will help with endurance as well.
Exactly.
So
All right,
beta-alanine is not a hydrating
all right,
product. though.
so
Beta-alanine has
let's
different
do
effects.
that, Vince, and we can just cancel those two effects off. We'll cancel your hydration with my, I don't know, pick beta-alanine or glycerol. Which one you want? Because I've still got 2 in the bank, Vince. I got 2 in the bank.
Okay, yeah, enough. Point made.
All right, I'll give you glycerol because that's really a hydration.
Yeah,
ingredient.
okay.
Then I've got a full clinical dose of beta-alanine for extra muscular endurance, plus elevate ATP for muscle power. And then if you want to circle back to the glycerol, it's going to help muscle pumps as well.
Yeah, I'll give you that. If you have it as a standalone product, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just think in terms of an effects perspective, Core Intra is the king.
Yeah, I mean, like you said.
That's all I need to hear. You had me at yeah. Caleb, over to you.
no.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Oh, really
Core
good.
Intra wins this round.
Round 4 goes to Core Intra. It's a tie. We're at 2-2. We need the CEO pose down.
Oh, no.
Caleb, what you got for round 5, man? We're going to need a tie break here. We're going to need it.
Do we do a scoop test?
Do we do a scoop test?
I mean, we can. I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference with this big of a scoop and the formula as well. We're not dealing with stimulant-based ingredients. We're not dealing with, ingredients where they're in milligram type doses, and if you're out by a milligram, it makes a big deal. So I don't think the scoop test is a good tiebreaker in this instance.
We've got versatility, stackability. Has there something that's never been done on SUPPWARS before that we could do?
Oh, there's always things that have never been done. Where you want to take this, Caleb? There's always things that have never been done on SUPPWARS.
Far out.
Which one could you dry scoop?
Also, never been done on SUPPWARS. Also, not prepared to do it in this episode.
I was going to say,
I don't want 50
mixability.
grams worth of fucking
Carbs coming
carbs
straight.
and aminos in my mouth with no water to chase it down.
And no workout.
Look, I think it's no coincidence that these two products have tied because, I mean, how do you split them? I think it depends which of the 4 rounds that we have battled in thus far are most important to you.
I think you just give double points to the value for money aspect.
I think you give double points to the effects and nutritional breakdown aspect, but that's just me personally.
Oh, man.
I think that's really what it comes down to, though, right? If you want arguably the best intra-workout performance that we have seen put together thus far, and it is a new category, so you got to take that with a grain of salt. Core Intra is a better formula and is going to give you a broader range of effects.
Agreed,
But Intra-Formance is much better value for money, and you have more flavors to choose from.
And it's not a bad form. It's still a good form. It's still a really good formula.
Yeah.
It's just not quite as good or comprehensive as Core Intra.
Exactly. And this was, we actually spoke off camera, is I said, I'm excited to get Core Intra into my intra workout because at the moment I'm training with Core ABC and Cluster Pure, which is almost Core Intra without the added goodies. And then I was like, I don't fuck with citrus, lemon, lime's out. I don't really like peach. So pineapple peach is out. Let me have a look at Intra-Formance. Ooh, strawberry lemonade, delicious.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it really depends on what flavors you like, whether you give more weight to the formula and the effects, or whether value for money is of higher importance to you.
And I must say, for a lot of people using a pre-workout, the extra bit of alanine or glycerol may not be as important as someone using it as like a standalone product.
This is true.
If you are using it for a sports-based environment, Core Intra are definitely better suited. But if you are using a pre-workout of such, probably those glycerol, the bit of alanine, elevate ATP, probably not as needed as much.
That's a good point, because you're going to get crossover. Like a lot of pre-workouts use beta alanine, they use a glycerol. Not many, but a few use an elevate ATP. So you are going to get crossover, and then you kind of go, well, that extra that I'm paying for the Core Intra formula, do I really need those additional ingredients, or is the Intra-Formance formula going to get it done for me?
Yeah, so that's it.
Caleb, anything you'd like to add as our esteemed people's referee?
No, that's it.
thank you for your service. Vince, anything you'd like to add?
No, just tie. I'm a
In
bit
our,
disappointed.
in our tie break, Sup Wars. Yeah, I don't like finishing Sup Wars with a tie, but I think we have
needed
to.
the pose down.
I think we have to. Guys, this Sup Wars is a tie. Core, Intra, and first form, Intra-Formance, 2-2, unable to split them at this point in time with this Sup Wars.
And if Doug and Andy can send us your biggest flex, we'll be sure to add it to the
We
end of the
will
video.
decide who wins on a front double. Well, I think Doug's got the front double bicep.
Oh, he
I think
might.
Doug's got everyone on a front double
He does,
bicep.
yeah,
pose.
he does.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Vince, that's a wrap for this
That's it.
Sup Wars. Guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on your mobile, your cell phone, your desktop PC, and whatever other device you're watching this video on so you don't miss a beat when it comes to all these new episodes of Sup Wars and everything else we've got going on over here on the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. That is Sup Wars, Core Intra, tying with first form Intra-Formance. Until next time, where we come to and from Vince.
MassiveJoes.com.
Stay massive.
Thank you for tuning into this video. We hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out our latest upload and our recommended video, and be sure to subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads.